So here's a story I want to say, is it outside? Is it in California? I'm not sure where Lakewood Ranch is, but you see, there's a teacher. It's a male teacher. So I want y'all to know I don't discriminate. All these teachers are sick in the head. But anyway, man, let's get into it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Let's hit it.
A Manatee County mother and father are speaking out tonight after they say their daughter was given an inappropriate letter from her teacher at B.D. Gullett Elementary School.
8 on Her Side has learned that teacher has since resigned and is being investigated by both the school district and the Manatee County Sheriff's Office. News Channel 8's Nicole Rogers joins us now live at that elementary school in Lakewood Ranch. Nicole.
Josh Paula, the student's mother, gave the letter to the Manatee County Sheriff's Office, but was able to share a copy with 8 on Your Side. She says this letter was given to her 11-year-old daughter by her 5th grade teacher. Now, we are not identifying the student for her privacy, nor are we identifying the teacher because at this hour, he has not been charged.
This whole nightmare started when we discovered a 2-page letter.
Ann Mitchell gave 8 on Your
Where the internet sleuths, is that what you call it, sleuth investigators right now, PIs, because I'm surprised that this guy's face and name has not been plastered all over social media right now. You know what? Let's look at this letter right quick. Look at this. Let me see. God, do I want to read this out loud? Let's say, much I love that you are in my class and that we've gotten so close this year. I don't think you are that weird anymore. Smiley face. I'm glad that you like school, and I hope that I play a huge part of that. Starting today, I will try my best not to smile at you anymore. I know you hate it when I smile. Can't see too much. Looking at this, man. Damn, how old is this man? Because this is some smooth handwriting. He's been a teacher. This guy got to be old. This guy got to be at least in his, I'm going to say in his 50s. Got to be older than me. Because who writes letters anymore? I mean, my age group, I thought they stopped because kids don't write no more. So, well, he's a teacher, so he's not a kid. But dang, who the hell writes letters? And this is like, this stuff like with the smiley face and stuff, this is old school. This is the type of stuff. You know what? Let me finish. Let's finish the video.
Your Side, a copy of a letter she says was given to her 5th grade child from their teacher. It reads in part, quote, "You know I truly love you no matter what. That will never change." It's signed, Love, and then the teacher's name with a note encouraging the student to keep the letter a secret.
Look at that. Your favorite teacher only because I have to be. What the hell? I'll keep our notes between us and won't show your friends. So you do the same. Hope you write me back. This dude write like he in prison or something. Been away.
That 11-year-old girl's parents saw the letter and tell 8 on Your Side they were shocked.
Incredibly upsetting as a father.
As a dad, where does your mind go from there? What does that even open the door for in your head?
What can I do legally, out of frustration of being in receipt of something like this? What more could he have done to my daughter?
School District of Manatee County officials sent a statement to 8 on Your Side saying the letter was reported to the principal on March 9th. The next day, the teacher was reassigned to a non-instructional facility with no contact with students. The statement went on to say the teacher submitted his resignation on April 23rd, which was approved by the school board yesterday. But
Let me tell y'all about that. Because y'all probably saying, how was he reassigned and then he resigned? Well, that's like protocol with any I'm gonna say like government jobs. Like seriously, I know a guy who was worked for like the police force, and they were trying, as he would say, trying to find things to write him up, and just pretty much stress him out and trying to make him want to quit. So they did so many things, like I say, do so much, and then it gets to the point where they're like, look, you've been messing up, and you had all these little write ups for so long and these complaints, so you could either resign with dignity, keep your little pension, some of your insurance or whatever the case, or we can just fire you. But they really don't want to fire you because they don't want to have to go through, what is that? Is that like unemployment type stuff? You see what I'm saying? And it's not like they can't prove that this dude did anything. Now, this is inappropriate like a sun gun, but they had to do an investigation, see if it's illegal, see if he touched her, you know what I'm saying, had sexual contact with her, physical contact with her, what have you. And that could, who knows how long they could take. So they're like, look, we need to end this right now. But they really don't want to fire you because, like I say, they could, it could be legal problems. You can get sued. They can get sued, or like I say, the person can like file unemployment, and then they're getting paid. You know what I'm saying, for a long period of time, and it's just the stuff that they want to, the employer wants to avoid. But I'm sure it's hard, man. I bet it's hard for this dude. I guess that's the mom and dad, and I'm gonna say shout out to them because, especially this guy here, because I know myself. The first thing I'm thinking of, if I saw this letter that a teacher was writing my 11-year-old daughter, first instinct is to confront him. But then you got to think the way like them folk deal with stuff is they try to take it through legal matters. Because if I don't know, I'll be told. I think, like I said, I think I would confront that teacher first. The mom, she can go and get a letter to the school and stuff like that. But when I'm gonna have a talk with this teacher and see what's going on. Whatever it turns into, it just turns into. We're gonna go in to talk first. But like I said, and the reason why I say shout out to them because I could tell just him talking that the first like he's upset, like he probably wish he would have done something or did something to that guy. Probably want to tear him from limb to limb, but I mean, you got to be there for your child. I mean, God, that's hard, man. That's hard. That's hard. And the way the teacher, when you look at the letter way it was writing, and see, little girls, man, they could be susceptible, good Lord, to mind games. Women in general, they're emotional creatures. So you just think about it. You can tell women if you talk to them nice, make them laugh, make them smile. You ain't gotta try to be so hard. I do try to say, "Oh, girl, I ain't seen you smile. Why don't you go and smile for me?" No, 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 no. You don't do that because that'll piss them off. Just talk to them nicely and regularly, and in everyday regular tone. Crack a joke, say something that's gonna make them laugh, and sometimes you'll know you got them when you just say something silly like "Good morning." They're like laughing real loud. "Oh, you so funny." Okay, well, you know what? We cool. You know what I'm saying? We cool. So we good. But anyway, what I'm saying is like women are like emotional. You can say something nice to them, tell them how pretty they are, or you ain't got to do that. Just say appreciate your work. All your grades. It's all your paper. You like the smartest girl in the class. Man, so your mom dresses you nice. You know what I'm saying? Oh, your mom, parents making sure you got, good lunch. You know what I'm saying? They make up, you must got some good parents because you read well, you know your math. You just give them compliments, and over time, like I say, if we talking about just female creatures in general, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna appreciate that. And they can be drawn toward that. So you think about an 11-year-old child, she could eat that up. And she has a father. That's the thing about it too. See, but it's good she has a father in her life because he can talk to her and tell her and let her know what that this is inappropriate, that this what this guy's doing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Look at me and your mother and our relationship. This guy is not you know what I'm saying? He's old, he's like my age or whatever. He's gonna be your daddy, your granddaddy. And a lot of times they say little girls' first crush are their fathers. So I mean, or their brothers or whatever, or whoever, but a lot of them say their first crush is their dad. So you gotta think about that. It's all psychological. And it plays a part into probably why this girl is probably infatuated or enamored with this teacher. And the teacher just, you know what I'm saying, that guy gotta go.
But the student's father says he wanted that teacher to be fired.
To us, we felt termination was tougher language attached to somebody that we would hope would never be in a classroom again.
Now, the fifth grader's mother has her own message for Bay Area parents.
We are often, as parents, teaching our children, to listen to our teachers, to be respectful, to follow directions. So that's what I had taught my daughter, and come to find out that may or may not be the right lesson to teach our kids.
No, it's the right lesson, because you don't want to. It's the right lesson, because you don't want to sit there. You don't want to allow one person to mess up the right thing. There are rules and regulations in the world since the beginning of time, but nothing is 100% foolproof, right? Like she said, you can tell your daughters to, hey, respect your teachers, listen to the teachers. You know what I'm saying? They are there in authority. And you will have majority of the teachers are good teachers who respect authority, respect the relationship, understand these are kids, not with the PD type thought mind process. And they'll, you know what I'm saying, and everything is okay. But no matter where you go in the world, what profession you in, or what have you, you're always gonna have that one. There's a good chance you're gonna have that one who's going to mess it up in a neighborhood. You can have everybody in the neighborhood say, we're going to keep the neighborhood clean. We're going to do neighborhood watch, keep crime out, call the police, snitch, or tell, tattletale whenever we see something wrong. But you'll have that one person who'll be the one who's doing the wrong. So, no, ma'am, keep the message is right. It's just that person, that teacher that she had, he was wrong. And he got found out and was, been disciplined, and hopefully that he'll be prosecuted for what he did, so he can teach a lesson to other sickos who attempt to do things like this. Now, again, like I said, you got to think about 11-year-old, 12-year-olds, kids they're vulnerable. So as a parent, you just got to stay on top of it. And even nowadays, I know it's hard as a parent, because you have, like, let's say, like, social media. A lot of these parents get their kids these devices and don't watch over who they're talking to or what they're doing. And then you look up and this kid is meeting some grown ass man somewhere, and he's taking her to some other state and finding her in the woods. Stuff like that, because you just have to be on top of your children. Your children cannot say they have privacy. Your children cannot come in your room, should not come in your house and stay in the room with the door closed all day, and then get upset when you come in there. When your kids are not there, and if you're at the house, you have the right to go through their things. And if you want, you can tell them up front, look, this is my house. You're my child. I'm doing the best that I feel the best for you. Yes, if I want to go through your stuff in my house, I would do so at any given time. You can be here, you cannot be here. There are no doors closed. Like when the grandbabies come over to her and be over here, sometimes they'll go in the back and close the door. I go straight to the back, open the door. We don't close doors in my house. I don't know what you watching. Hell, you might be doing something you ain't got no business. Shouldn't be watching TV. Matter of fact, put your shoes on, go outside. You bother me. You call, what I'm saying? You're giving me gray hairs. I'm sick of you. But being here all cooped up, doing nothing. You're too dang on young. You should be out there and, stimulating your mind. But anyway, you got to be on top of these kids a lot more than probably I did with my children and my parents did when we was growing up. Because hell, y'all know the story. Shoot, we used to get up, go outside from in the morning, and won't be back until later on that evening or that night. Going all day. You know what I'm saying? Riding bikes all over town, playing basketball, playing football, riding bikes through the woods. We was in them streets, but in a good way back in the day. But now you get a lot of kids, they at home, and out of mind is a devil workshop, as they say. So you just got to stay on top of your kids. But nah, she said the right. You told your children to do the right thing, because you want them to respect adults no matter what. And that's one thing I always tell kids: hey, you respect that adult, you respect that adult until they give you a legitimate reason not to respect them, and you come to me and we'll discuss it.
Detectives with the Manatee County Sheriff's Office say their investigation into these allegations is ongoing, but investigators say a charge of harassment related to bullying is expected to be filed soon. For now, live in Lakewood Ranch, Nicole Rogers, 8.
Bullying? What? Oh man, I hope. I'm gonna try to stay on top of this story, man. If y'all see any updates on this, man, let me know or send it to me because I don't know where you're gonna get the harassment and bullying from. But anyway, hey, that's all I got for this story, man. Like I said, it's another sicko teacher, man. It's funny they haven't, I guess, because they haven't proven that he did anything more than just write a letter that he hadn't been charged. I guess since he hasn't been charged with any kind of crime, they can't put his information out. But again, I'm surprised it ain't out there. And it probably is. By the time I drop the video, he'd probably be plastered all over the internet. Name, address, and this food would have been unmoved. Anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below. Share it with the world. Let's have an intelligent conversation. You know how we do around here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you maybe a couple of minutes of your day, but it means the world to us here. If you would like to support us financially, you can always give us super thanks, super chats, super stickers, or you can go to the description box where there are a couple of links there you can click on to help support us that way. Now, if you would like something tangible for your dollars, which a lot of people do, you can go to marlonmorale.com. You can get our Shopify store, or you can simply hit that shop button below where you can see all of our luxury products. We got fragrances that last all day. We got pure silk products, handbags, beard products, and much more. Check it out. You'll not be disappointed. But with that being said, I leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.